HIIT cardio versus steady state cardio. What's better? Watch this.
Our next caller is Haley from Idaho.
Hi, Haley. How can we help you?
Hi. Yeah. So my question is, I'm reading your book, The Resistance Training Revolution, and it might be a dumb question, but I just kind of wanted more clarification. But you were talking about cardio and how it lowers your metabolism and burn fat and everything, and how you recommend doing HIIT. I'm currently doing anabolic, and I'm following it pretty religiously. Anyway, my goal is to lose more fat, body fat, and become healthy and everything. But on the weekends, I love to do, not necessarily HIIT. I really don't like HIIT, but I like to go like mountain biking and hiking and trail running and stuff. So I want to make sure that's not going to hinder my process as long as I'm still building the muscle.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm glad you said all this. So first off, cardio can slow the metabolism down if it becomes the cornerstone of your routine in combination with a low-calorie diet, okay? So it doesn't always do that, and it's got health benefits. So cardio can be very good. It can actually help you build muscle, too, if it improves your health and your fitness. As far as HIIT is concerned, when you look at studies and they're comparing, the similar populations, HIIT has a better metabolism effect, and it's more time efficient when it comes to burning body fat. However, it's not appropriate for everybody. HIIT cardio is intense. So it requires better skill, better technique, and if your stress levels are high, you're not going to get much out of it because it just adds more stress. If you did more of a steady state type cardio, it could be recuperative, it could be relaxing. So that in that case, it might be better. And then what you're saying is like you like doing that stuff on the weekend. Please don't stop doing it. And yeah,
I wasn't planning on it.
Yeah, no, you're doing great. You're doing if you're doing strength training. And then on the weekend, you're doing the stuff that you enjoy doing, which is hiking and mountain bike riding. And your nutrition is good for your body and your goals. You're on the right track. Just keep trying to get stronger. Keep trying to strengthen and sculpt your body, and monitor your nutrition, adjust it accordingly. And you're doing everything right. As long as you feel good and you feel healthy, you're doing great with all that.
Haley, any idea where your calories are at?
Yeah. So I'm tracking them currently because. So I took your guys' advice from another podcast I listened to, and I just did a bulk last week because I went on vacation, and then now I'm back into a cut. So I'm doing 1,700 a day.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. My only thing that I'd be concerned about is if you're going too low calorie and then also doing that. To Sal's point, cardio can be very beneficial, but if you are also in a dramatic calorie deficit while also training 3 to 4 times a week, plus doing some activity that's hours long on the weekend, you may not see the benefits from it the way you would want to see. So I would make sure I fuel my body on those days. So keep in mind, if you're going for a 2-hour or 3-hour mountain bike ride, the amount of calories your body would probably want to have is quite a bit more than probably your week during the week. And I think to get the benefits that he's talking about with cardio, I would make sure I stay fed on those days, and everything else I think is fine.
Haley, what's your goal? You're looking, okay, so you said you're on a cut, so I'm assuming you're trying to get leaner. Do you have a target?
Yeah.
Do you have like a number or a target percentage that you want to get to?
So target percentage, I really don't have that number. I've always felt the best when I'm about 145-ish, and so I have a ways to go on that, but to be leaner and stuff would be awesome as well. Probably a lower fat percentage. I'm trying to think. For women, it needs to be a little bit higher than men, so maybe about 17%,
well,
right?
Don't worry about body fat percentage if you don't know where you're at. So you said you feel good around 140-ish. Do you need to lose more than 15 pounds? If you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but do you have to lose more than 15 pounds to get there?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I got hurt last year and had to take like a year off, and I went off the diet, like eating healthy and stuff like that as well, and it didn't.
So be very careful how low a calorie we are.
Yeah, 1,700 is if you got more than 15 pounds to lose and you're at 1,700 calories,
and you're working out and you're doing that activity on the weekend.
Yeah, so think long term, right? So so you cut down to 17, and that brings you 10 pounds down. And now you got to cut even more, right? So look long term. Ultimately, you may end up around 1,100 calories. And now you got to eat, 1,200, 1,300 calories to maintain your body weight. That might be a not so sustainable approach. So it's okay to be on a cut right now, but I would alternate that with periods of building the metabolism. Give yourself time, because you want to end up in a place where you get to that body weight where you feel good, it's healthy, and you can eat an amount of food that's like reasonable. It's reasonable, you know, where you can enjoy yourself sometimes and have dinner with your spouse or your partner, or you can go out on vacation, not worry about gaining a bunch of weight type of deal. So take your time and don't be so aggressive with the cut, because 1,700 calories now with more than 15 calories to lose.
15 pounds.
Sorry, 15 pounds to lose. That's going to, if you stay on that track, you may end up too low. In fact, I would get your metabolism up a little higher before.
I'm glad we're having this conversation, because the way this started, you rattled off a bunch of things you're doing. Sal commended you, said you're doing great. Then I asked where you're at calorie wise. Then we get a better idea where you're at weight wise. Now this conversation changes. This is why this is so nuanced, and it isn't so black and white of like, oh, Mind Pump's anti-cardio, or oh, we're all sudden. This is why this conversation is so important, and why, you know, it's there's more details that we need. And what I'm learning right now is I'm listening to you communicate everything that you got going on. If you were my client, I wouldn't want you doing all that activity on the weekends, or I would make you bump your calories, because our goal right now, if your main goal is to get down to this weight and it's more than 15 pounds, we got to go, and you're already at 1,700 calories, I can already foresee the future for us, and it's not looking bright. It's looking, we have to go very low and put you in a place you're not going to want to sustain for the rest of your life. And ultimately, the thing that the conversation would go like this, I would say to you, I'd say, Haley, is your goal just to get down that weight and then we're going to put the weight back on? Or do you want to get down to that weight and maintain it for the rest of your life? And I know the answer. Right?
Yeah, maintain it. That's the main goal, which is always, to be honest, I was always worried about that, because other trainers are like, you need to be in a cut. And I'm just like, if I go too low, I'm not going to be able to do what I love, which then is counterproductive, because
that's right.
Why am I doing it?
That's right. So, you know, I think I don't know if did you ever hear the episode we did, why women should bulk? I think was the name of it. Did you listen to that episode?
I'll be honest. So I didn't know about you guys a couple months ago. I started listening when I heard Sal talk on the Model Health Show, which I've been listening to for a few years. And then I found you guys, and then I've been listening ever since. So I haven't heard that one.
Okay, so I want you to listen to that episode, because that's very important.
It's titled Why Women Should Bulk. We'll get the episode number for you.
And now my advice changes for you. I would want you to do that. I would want you to stay focused on building muscle right now, and I would want to leave all these other cardio activities that you enjoy doing in our back pocket as a way for me to go, all right, Haley, you know what? We're doing great. We're up to 2,400 calories. Now, instead of us cutting calories, let's introduce that cardio on the weekends that you love doing, and let's start making that a part of your life. And then let's see how your body responds to that. That's how I would introduce that into your training routine.
Yeah.
We would be focused on building muscle right now.
Okay, so stop doing my stuff on the weekends and then focus on building muscle, but start doing kind of more calories and then introduce those back.
Maybe scale it back, because I don't know. Have you been doing that consistently for a while now?
Yeah, basically all summer long.
Well, look, here's the other side. Like, if you really love it and you really enjoy it, and it's not beating you up, you can keep doing it. You got to bring your calories up. We got to put you in a place where we're building. Now, could that weekend stuff hinder this building process? It depends. It could. And so what Adam's doing is he's basically telling you like the most effective route. The only challenge to that would be if you said, man, I really love what I do on the weekend. Like, it's so enjoyable. It's such a great
adhering to it.
I would just modify what it is. I would just say, I would want to get, like, let's say you love getting out and doing that. I wouldn't want to take you from that. I just say, go for a walk, go for a nice moderate hike instead of doing something more like mountain biking's kind of intense. Like that's a bit intense.
Yeah.
And so
she has trail running up there too,
right. And trail running can be a bit intense. Go for hikes. Get outdoor, go for a swim, go for a hike, go walk with some friends. Like that, I don't want to like rob you of, I mean, that would be silly of me to do that. But what I don't want is high intensity cardio activity while I'm also trying to reverse diet and bulk you. Like that's our primary goal right now, is to build muscle, to speed your metabolism up. The cardio on the weekends is a conflicting signal, is not helping us. But I also recognize that you enjoy that activity. So I don't want to rob that of you. I just want to modify it. I want to go, let's back off the intensity on it, still get out there, go for a nice long walk and go do some things like that. I'm all for that. But I don't want you pushing. I don't want you pushing the body.
Don't make it a workout.
That's right.
That's it.
So go ahead and stay with your activity, but I would like us to start increasing our calories and be more focused on getting strong in the gym. That's going to benefit you. The episode is 1565. Why women should bulk.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think it'll
1565.
I think it'll resonate. The message will resonate with you. You get a better understanding of why I'm giving the advice I'm giving right now. But I think that's important.
Yeah.
So where I'm eating 1,700 calories, I need to progressively get up higher. So does that mean like every week I need to add like 100 calories, or
Is,
If you
is
could.
1,700 having you lose weight, or is that your maintenance?
I'm dropping it, but dropping it really slowly.
So where were you at before you started dropping it?
I was around 2,000.
Okay, I'd bring it right. I'd bring it back to 2,000.
Yeah.
So bring it back to what you had it before. You started to cut. Keep it there for a little bit, and make your focus strength. Can I get stronger? Can I lift more? Can my form and technique get better? I'm going to do this too, Haley. So the Resistance Training Revolution has some good basic workouts in there, but I'm going to send you. I'm going to send you another program. I'm going to send you Map Starter. I think that's a great program. You can jump right into it, and it's
Even though I'm currently doing anabolic, just stop anabolic right now. And
no,
do
you're
starter.
good. No, you're good. Actually, stay with Maps Anabolic.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. Yeah, we'll keep you there. Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, you're all set. So I appreciate you calling in.
Yeah, check back with us.
Thanks.
Listen to that episode. We address a lot of good points in there and kind of where your mindset should be as you're going through this process.
Okay, I will. Yeah, thank you guys.
You got it.
All right.
Thanks, Haley.
Okay, thanks.
Oh boy, I'm glad you asked that question.
I
Conversation just shifted.
Yeah, 'cause that
I had a feeling, dude.
Yeah,
I
because
had
once
it-
you asked that, I was like, oh wait a minute, let's see where we're at here, because it's not going to give her too much.
But it was good because what was good was for the audience to hear you commend someone for doing those things, and we're not anti that. But then
No.
when you get more information and you find out somebody is
That's right.
north of 15, 20 pounds they need to lose, and they're already down to 1,700 calories, and they're already training 3 days a week, strength training plus trigger sessions plus activity on the weekend, she's still got a ways to go. And inevitably what's going to happen is we will have to reduce calories from that place.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's going to be at a place of 1,400 or less calories doing 5 to 7 days a week of activity. Like,
Yeah,
it's
where
not
do you
very,
go?
not
So
very
sustainable.
It's not sustainable.
Yeah.
It just isn't. And so, and by the way, she is normal. She is the average person. This is why the message of us always talking about cardio and the negative effects of it is because of this, because I think she falls in the category of most people. It's not the person who's, if she said she was eating 2,800 calories, then we would have said, change nothing.
Yeah.
You're doing great. Keep doing your activity on the weekend.
Or if she had like 5 pounds to go down.
Right. Or that.
Yeah. Oh, I just want to drop about 5 pounds, something like that. Okay. Well, I think we're okay then.
Yes.
But if you have, she had more than 15 to go, that's going to take a little while. I mean, at the fastest, it's going to take you, and this is if you're just buzzing, you're like, that's what, 2-3 months. And so her calories are going to end up at 1,200. There's not much room with that.